What's up, everybody? It's Meech. You're tuned into On the Radar. All right, you might be tired of me talking about black seed oil, but it's very, very important because, especially now, and you're going to hear me say this in a few more videos. I'm going to be driving this point. So I will be repeating myself, but especially in these days and times with COVID, it is very, very important for us to keep our immune system strong. And we know black seed oil is one of the big things that boosts your immunity. So it's very important. So listen, let me just get right to what I need to talk about, right? Forget all that. All right. So you guys know I purchased a lot of different black seed oils. So you remember when I purchased all those different black seed oils, right? And I was doing all those different videos, comparing them and all that. So I still get a lot of emails from these companies. So I see a lot of things, right? So a couple of things stood out to me that I really think this is important to touch on. So I got this one email and I screenshot it, and I always delete my emails. And I wish I had, so after I screenshot it, I deleted it and with a bunch of other emails. I wish I didn't, because I realized I didn't screenshot it properly. So I'm missing a part of it. But the important part is, I'm not going to say the company's name, right? But the things that I've been putting out there, I always tell you guys, the companies that I've been in contact with, whenever there's been a dispute, different companies has reached out to me for different things. I've had different discussions with owners and different representatives and all that. They always reached out to me to clear up certain things that I've said about them, but never have they ever said that I'm spreading lies, I'm spreading rumors, I'm talking down on their company. So the point is, the information that I give out, people, some people feel different ways, but the thing that I always stand on is, I'm not telling lies. I'm not damaging or trying to ruin these companies. I'm not telling lies. When these companies reached out to me, and I've spoken to owners of companies, they've never brought any of that stuff up. Oh, you're lying on us. You're spreading false information. Never. They've never said that. They're always just addressing issues that I've brought up, and they tried to clear it up or fix those issues. Okay, so I need to make that point clear, because I still get people to this day saying stuff. That's one thing. Two, I've been noticing that a lot of these companies are changing their marketing, and a lot of it is based off of the information that I've been putting out there. A lot of it is based off of how Bionatal is moving. So if you remember, I did a video, I was saying that there was this one company, I'm not saying no names, where they were using Bionatal's name in ads to promote, they was using Bionatal's name in their online ads. When you click it, you see Bionatal. When you click it, you go to their website. This was an established company. Bionatal's only been around, 3 years? This company's been around for a long time, and they felt the need to do that. And there were some other things I've spoken about in other videos. I'm not going to get into all of that, but I'm trying to show you a pattern and a point. So back to this email. Well, hold on. I'm sorry. I've been noticing, and you got to remember, from the very first time I started talking about black seed oil, I've been on all these different websites for all these different companies. I'm always reviewing, looking up information, trying to see what these companies are saying and all that stuff, right? So I know what a lot of these companies had on their websites before versus now. Okay. Now, this particular company, they send out their emails, and a lot of times I honestly don't look at them. Something made me look at it this particular day, and it stood out because in the email, they're talking about how much, first of all, they was talking about, they put a lot of time and attention into ensuring the highest quality in the seeds and the oil and all that stuff. And it starts with the unique. So they go into their extraction process, but so that they're breaking down their process. But before they do that, they're telling you, it says, typical commercial extraction looks something like this. A mechanical extractor presses the seeds into a cake. The cake is then heated to an extreme temperature in excess of 270 degrees. Solvents like hexane and petroleum are added to speed the extraction. The oil and solvents are degummed and washed. The remaining oil is bleached to reach a standard color. The final product is deodorized to remove any color. And then they go on to explain their process. And this is the part where I cut it off without realizing it. But it goes, their process is simple. They're saying the seeds are pressed and ground without applying any heat or chemicals. The oil's filtered and whatever, and then it cut off. But their process is only like 4 things, and it was basic and to the point. No additives, no nothing. These are all the things that I've been preaching, right, about Bionatal. Now, all of these companies was always talking about slow press and all that stuff, right? But, well, cold pressed, I should say. But they weren't given all of this information before. And they weren't going out of their way to show you and tell you their process. And then, so the thing that I've been seeing is all the information that I've been putting out. Now it's making these other companies change the way that they're marketing to basically keep up and to separate themselves from the companies that are not doing things right. Here's the key part, okay? 1, why weren't these companies going into detail like this before? That's one thing. 2, as I keep telling you guys, you can say these things, but are they proving it? You can make these different claims all day, but are they showing you proof? Because this goes back to the information that I've been giving. These companies are changing their marketing. Why? Again, they're not attacking my information. They're not attacking my credibility. They're changing because they realize that they need to keep up. They need to give more information that they wasn't given before. Now, these are established companies. So again, I have to ask, why wasn't they doing that before? Okay? And again, prove it. Now, one other thing. Another company, I'm not going to say no names, and there's been a couple other companies now. So there's this one company, they had their oils, they had their different kinds of oils. I've spoken about it, all that stuff. There's videos out there, all that. Many of you know who I'm talking about, right? So they had their different kinds of oils already. Now, a few months back, they come with another type of oil. It's extra strong. What is that extra strong? That extra strong is Ethiopian seeds. So back to all this stuff I've been saying, if they had one of their oils was strong, right? They're saying this is the strongest. But now they're coming with Ethiopian seed, black seed oil, and they're saying extra strong. Number one, that goes into what I've been saying about Bionatal is that their stuff is extra strong. Their stuff is the strongest on the market. And if you read any comments for people who have used this, everybody says that has used other oils and then used theirs is definitely the strongest. Now you have other companies putting out Ethiopian seeds and calling it extra strong and all this stuff. So my question is, if their oil is extra strong, then obviously that proves what I've been saying about Bionatal. If they know that it's extra strong, why wasn't they putting this stuff out before? Why did they have something else that was strong and they didn't put out something that was even stronger? Why wasn't they going for something that was the best? Another thing, some of these oils that are now saying that, they have Ethiopian seeds and black seed, in their black, they have Ethiopian seeds. They're saying it's extra strong and it's the strong and all this stuff. And they're saying that their process is what it is. They're like this one, they're saying they don't add anything. They don't bleach it. They don't do this. They don't do that. So my question is, if you have Ethiopian seeds and you're cold pressing it, pausing for a reason. So listen, I want to make sure I have your attention. If you have Ethiopian seeds and you're cold pressing it, you're not adding any additives. You're not doing anything else to it. Why doesn't these other oils look and smell exactly like Bionatals. Let me bring that back in case you're missing what I'm saying. If you have the same Ethiopian seeds and you're pressing it the same way, why doesn't the oil look the same, smell the same, taste the same? I have some of this other stuff that is supposed to be Ethiopian seeds, Ethiopian oil. It doesn't taste the same, doesn't smell the same, doesn't have the same potency. It's not the same. You have to ask yourself why. What is the difference? Somebody's doing something somewhere that makes it different. You have to ask yourself why. These things are important. All this stuff that I'm saying is very important because it goes to what I'm saying about quality and why Bionatal sets itself apart. See, so the things that I've been saying, you're starting to see it. You're starting to see these other companies have to change their marketing. You're starting to see they explain more, they talk about more, but still, there's still a clear difference. So you have to ask yourself why. Why is there still a difference? So again, if they're saying these things, their process is this, they're using this, they're using that, they have to prove it. Bionatal goes out of their way to prove, what they're using and show you the documents and all that stuff. These other companies are not doing that. The same way where these other companies are not putting the owners of these companies, you don't see these people. You can't hold them accountable. I told you one of the owners of the companies reached out, but he didn't even want to get on the phone with me. No, I'm sorry. He wanted to get on the phone with me. I wanted to keep an email trail so I can, keep everything. He didn't want to do that. He didn't want to be bound by what anything in writing, you're stuck. You can say anything to me over the phone. I can't hold you liable for that. That's a whole other thing. I'm not getting into that. But it's just, I want you guys to think, and this is especially for the people who keep coming at me saying this and saying that, and I keep hitting you back with the same thing. And now you can see these other companies are adjusting the way they do things. Why is that? Why weren't they, if these companies are already know what, they've already been established, they've been around, they should know this stuff. Why wasn't they using the best stuff from the beginning? Why now are they just trying to scramble and put this out, and now they're claiming it's extra strong and this and that? So then that means you already been behind. That means everything that I've been saying is on point. There's still, I will say this 1,000 times. I will say this till I can't say it anymore. The information that I have been giving out over the past couple of years is not being disputed. So stop coming at me with the nonsense. Stop. I understand people say that, the oils are expensive and they can't afford it. I completely understand that. But understand what you're buying when you're buying anything else. You're not getting the top quality. Just understand that. That's it. As long as you know that and you're comfortable with that, that's cool. But you should at least be informed on what these companies are doing. That's all I'm saying. Anything else? Let's talk in the comment section. There's some other stuff I would like to get into, but it's just it'll get too deep, and I don't think that's all necessary right now. But let's talk about this further in the comment section. Anybody got something to say? Anybody got anything to add? Got any other questions? Hit me up. Till next time, stay focused, stay fit. Please hit that like button, show your support. Definitely hit that notification bell so you'll be alerted the next time something else pops up on the radar. Salute.